So in today's video, I want to talk about the importance of doing your research when it comes to planning your next career move whilst you're still in university. Discovering what your dream job or your career is going to look like is a lot to ask from a student. To be honest, many professionals will go into their 30s still confused about their career choices. So in university or even as early as matric, the goal is not to know exactly what job you will be doing for the rest of your life, but rather you need to start getting curious as early as possible. So for example, once you've identified your strengths as well as your core interests, and you've started making assumptions about what career streams would be suitable for you. If you also happen to be already in university, right? This basically looks like doing research by making use of the career guidance counselor or even the faculty advisor on how a prospective career path actually will look like in your field. Post-university, this actions what type of jobs you can actually apply for with your qualification. So your school's career services can also go as far as putting you in touch with alumni within your field, because the research phase actually means reaching out to people, becoming more curious about your career and having career discussions. So like I've mentioned previously, finding out what the graduate programs within your space. This is the type of research. It is very much less on the introspective side and more on the networking side, because a lot of students tend to go for an undergrad program that is a bit more broader so that they can explore what modules that pique their interest and then only specialize in their postgraduate degree. So what you need to do is that you need to be intentional graduates. You need to be intentional. So I actually want to share my own personal or my own experience actually on how I utilized research as I navigated my graduate career in university. So I initially started a BSc in health sciences, degree specializing in psychology and physiology. This was actually quite broad and allowed me the ability to move into different fields of studies, right? So as I did my course, I then discovered that I absolutely hated the physio aspect of my degree, but I found the psychology part a bit more interesting. So initially I had 4 career streams to actually choose from with my qualification. So I could either go the occupational hygiene route, the cardiovascular physiology route, the clinical psychology, or the industrial psychology. Now, I knew that my honors would need to be in psychology, but which aspect of psychology I still needed to discover that part. So after completing the abnormal psychology module my 3rd year, I knew it that I was not meant to be a clinical psychologist. Through research, I set up a meeting with my faculty advisors, and this is where I then discovered a more commercial side to psychology, which would enable me to actually apply psychology theory in order to optimize the manner in which an organization functions. This field for me was much broader. It was more exciting with better opportunities or job opportunities within the corporate space, that being industrial organizational psychology. It was an absolute no-brainer for me. So instead of actually changing my course altogether, I did my research, and then I realized that I can still complete my degree, but I would need to add an additional year with modules. So I did just that. I graduated in 2017, and that year in 2017 I also completed my IO modules and got into my honors program in 2018. The real question is, how would I have known? How would I have known if I had not explored my current interest and asked myself the right question? Am I in the right career stream? And I actually did the necessary research to explore what other careers are out there. That is why I say that a high-performing student is one that remains curious throughout their graduate career and isn't afraid to ask questions, to speak to various people, and to do their research.